here from the escape route.
Holly Walker.
Yay, Holly, guide extraordinaire, has joined us for the day. Awesome. We're here to talk about the Pagoda series. This has been anticipated for a couple of years now. We've been super excited about it. And DPS continues to push that envelope of design, but of performance. And they're doing that with a touring ski. Holly, you had a chance to ride these. You're the person who has the most experience that I know of, because you had prototypes from last year. Got a chance to use those then and into now. The Pagoda program is something that that really matches what DPS wants to do. They want to keep something that is performance-oriented, performance-driven, but has great value for people. That means longevity. That means lightweightness when you're a touring person. And they've done that through a few different things. Primarily, they've put, when we start looking at materials, you kind of go materials and then construction and then design. So materials, there's some really new, interesting things inside this ski. This is it's a cutaway of one of these skis. And you'll see there's a few components to this. So on the sidewall of the ski, you see a different sidewall than what was used in the past. This is an injected sidewall that's integral to the actual core of the ski itself. We then see something that is standard in a lot of lightweight skis, which is a Polonia wood. What's not showing here, because it's the secret sauce, but what's not showing here is it's a pre-preg carbon that DPS uses. That's a sheet that would sit on top of this. So that pre-preg carbon and Polonia or carbon I should say, and Polonia is a material that has been used in many skis in the past. DPS was one of the first to use a pre-preg carbon, which keeps weight down, which keeps consistency in the ski and allows it to be a really strong ski. So when you match carbon, in this case pre-preg carbon and Polonia, you get a ski that can be a little chattery. How do you stop that? DPS is using this. It's an ultra high density aerograde foam that's being used inside the ski. You can see what these stringers are, and they're also introducing an ash stringer to the ski. Depending on the ski, you may have one or two ash stringers. Ash is a very different wood than is Polonia. It's a long fiber wood, and it releases energy differently. When you take these 4 different components and then laminate them vertically, but also horizontally, you get a ski that takes the best of each component, marries them together, and the output of that is a very balanced, strong ski. So it's awesome what they've been able to do and what they've been able to put together with this ski, with the materials. So the other pieces that make a DPS ski as strong as it is, you've got a race grade base. So you've got something that's fast and strong and awesome. You've got Rockwell edges on this ski. So that's, again, lots of durability. And we were talking about it on the tour up here. That textured top sheet.
Such a game changer.
It is. It's so much lighter for folks. A number of companies are using it. This is the polyamide these guys are using. It seems to shed snow better.
Keep that snow off when we're ski touring.
And that's what it's all about, So that's looking for performance is what they've done in using all of these materials. So we've been very happy with all of the different sorts of pieces that they've put together. But then the shapes of the ski is what's really important, because you marry materials and construction with design, and you get the feeling. And that's skiing is an emotional sport.
So 3 seasons ago, I was riding the Alchemist 112 RP, and luckily 2 seasons ago, DPS sent me a pair of the Pagoda Tours 112 RP, and I was loving how much lighter of a ski it was. In the 178 length, it's 1,480 grams, and just for breaking trail, having a rocker like this. So if you look at it, it's a 55% effective edge, which you can see here. I have 45% tip and tail, and just breaking trail in deep marshy powder or here on the coast. Sometimes it snows 30, 40 centimeters overnight, and it's hard work guiding.
Yeah.
So having that extra rocker makes a huge difference. As well, I found when it was time to ride downhill, makes it super surfy. As well, it has a 15-meter turning radius, which when I'm riding in the tighter trees, I can make short turns, no problem, and I can also open it up big and wide and just enjoy that pow. So
Yeah.
big fan of the 112 length or width, I should say.
This ski makes you feel like a rock star.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can
this
be
ski
as lazy as you want when you want, but have as much fun as you want at the same time.
The 106 is a very different ski than that 112. It is very strong, very capable. If you're the sort of a rider who you love speed, and you like those big, like mock chicken type turns like this given her, this is a ski for you. It's stable, it's strong. On that ski, you use the term lazy jokingly. I know that. You can. I don't want to say you'll fall asleep on the ski, but it's a very different ski. You can really kind of take it easy. This ski wants to go. And when you see these two skis side by side, you can see the differences in the way that tail is. You can see the difference in the effective edge that exists with the 106 versus the 112. And it kind of helps you understand how this ski skis differently. It's a great ski for that person who really wants that stable. Some people are riding a little bit shorter for kind of mountaineering purposes.
Yeah, and you have a longer effective edge of it.
Yeah. So they're still getting all the support that they want,
For sure.
but in a different sort of a ski. It's a 22-meter turn radius. So again, just right from the get-go, that's going to be a different feel than is that 112 or the 100.
Definitely.
One of the things that I didn't mention when we were talking about construction was on the tail end of these skis, these pagodas, you'll also notice how there's an aluminum insert here. And that helps keep that sidewall or helps keep the integrity of that ski. This is a touring ski. Some people are using this for, it might be on supporting a tent or some other structure like that. It's a bad idea to spear your skis into the ground. But if that's what, some people do it. And if you do, this is gonna, it's gonna help. Yeah. But don't do that. My fave is the 100. It's a 15-meter turning radius. It's, these are all 184 skis. So from a lightweightness, this is going to be a little bit lighter than even your 112, obviously. Yeah. All of the Pagoda series, the Pagoda tours, I should say, are about 20% lighter than the comparable Alchemist. Yeah. And I don't know what you're giving up. Like the Pagoda Tour series is so strong.
Strong.
Yeah, it's so capable. I think it's a great option for folks.
I've been very impressed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're skiing in bounds all the time, that Alchemist is going to be a better ski for you. Yeah. But if you're the person who wants to get out and do some touring or do the majority of touring, then the Pagodas are where the tours are where you're going to go. Yeah. So this 100 still has a nice big broad shoulder. That Paddletech technology that DPS first pioneered in the older RPs is still valuable here. It still gives you a ton of float. That the tip that is kind of that lower profile, a lot of people don't understand. One of the values of that is here on the coast, we get that cut up ridgy snow at 11 o'clock on piste, and it's heavy and it's thick. Yeah. If you're ski and you've got the old school kind of really turned up nose, as it pushes through those ridges of snow, you're impacting that ridge, and that ski starts that chattering action. That's not a good feel. If you have a tip that's dropped, kind of this early rise tip and tail, then this ridge of snow, your ski will more or less torpedo through that, and doesn't absorb the impact the way old school skis did. So great structure with that early rise tip, but if you don't have the wide shoulder that Paddletech gives you, then you may not get the same float that you want. So it's a really great combination.
Definitely.
So that's what they've done with the 100, with all of their skis that have this sort of structure. The 100 is still a 15-meter turn radius. It's a quick skiing ski. It's lots of turns if you like it, which I tend to. I love playing around inside the trees, all that kind of thing. So for me, it's my ideal ski. So what we really wanted to do is just try to show you the value of the Pagoda series, the tour series in general, for the people who are out touring and getting after the goods that are out in the backcountry. Earning their turns, as you say. That's right, Holly. And then each of the different skis, they do ski differently, just like all of us do. So enjoy your ski, enjoy your skiing. If you have any questions, please give us a shout at the Escape Route. We'd be very happy to help you out with any of the Pagoda skis. And that's about it.
Yeah, have a safe winter, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go skiing.
All right.
Woohoo.